Hello everyone, my name is Mudit Pandey and I am the co-founder of My Admission Card and president of SEBI Foundation. As you know, towards our initiative to bring foreign universities directly to you, we have a very well-known name in the industry today, Mr. Jatin Mishra from Wellspring. Hi Jatin, how are you?
I'm doing great. So first of all, thank you very much, Mr. Mudit, for inviting us for
The
this
pleasure is all mine.
podcast. My name is Jatin Mishra and I work for Wellspring International. It's a US-based organization and we represent some of the top universities from the USA. In that, we have Virginia Tech.
Okay.
We have University of Arizona from Arizona. We have Colorado State University from Colorado. We recently added one university called Saginaw State Valley from Michigan.
Okay.
So we do have a number of universities under Wellspring umbrella, and we promote all these universities in the Indian subcontinent. Yes.
Okay. So before we go forward, as like a lot of US universities are coming into my podcast and they were talking about the safety of the US as a country, but they all have came when Trump was not there, to be very honest. So how do you see as a change in the government, like the Trump has taken over? Will it affect the student security and the student visa success rate? Before we go forward, I would just like to, if you can answer this, that would be great for our audience. Then we'll move forward towards the universities and other things.
Sure. So it's a good question, of course. So if you have heard news coming up from USA nowadays, Trump, he's very aggressive nowadays and very concerned, especially about their citizens. Recently, they have detained number of illegal migrants from USA. We have seen 2-3 flights already landed in Amritsar a few days back, and they are all they're targeting more illegal immigrants, not only from India, it's from other countries as well. So they are now very much concerned about safety. Especially for the one they are legally in USA.
Okay. That include international students.
Especially, yes, exactly. And also they are doing it just to make sure that citizens and the students coming from around the world are safe, and they stay in USA safely. And they, whatever they wanted to study, work, and whatever they want to do, they can do safely over there. So yes.
So this is kind of a positive as per you. So that if the legal immigrants have been removed, so there are more job opportunities for the legal one. Is that right?
Exactly. So let's say nowadays, if you are the last spring 25 was not very good for especially for student visa. The student wanted to apply for USA as a student. They were not getting appointments. They were getting rejections. But going forward, the initiative Mr. Trump has taken, I'm sure that the chances of getting student visas will be very high because they are now focusing towards students who actually wanted to study in USA.
Okay.
Even if you have seen earlier, the rejections was very high, especially for those students. Let's say if they are going for undergrad and they are above 20 years, they got rejected.
Okay.
If they are under 20 years, most of them they have received visa. Same goes with master program as well, master students as well. If they are above 25 years, the chances of getting visa rejections are very high.
Okay.
So it's definitely we are taking it as a positive, for Indian students especially, and we are looking forward to have 2025 fall and 26 and going for other intakes going to be a good for us. Yes.
Okay. So now coming back to your company, Wellspring. So how old is the company? Where is the head office of the company?
So Wellspring, it's as I said, US-based organization. My CEO, Mr. Greg Serrader, he is the one who started this organization. It was I can say in the year of 2012.
Okay.
And then
It's quite an old company.
yes,
It has
and
been in the
we
industry for 30 years.
exactly are the first organization, I can say. They have started promoting some of the top universities from USA. In that we have University of Arizona. We are premium partner of University of Arizona right now, and then he added other universities from USA, different part of locations.
Okay.
We have McHenry University. We have Manhattan University from New York.
Okay.
So yes, so it was almost, I can say, 12, 13-year-old organization.
Old organization. So as I can see that you cover a lot of areas of USA. What is your idea about the accommodation and fooding cost? Like you have most of the locations. What do you recommend? Like if just say I don't have a high budget and I still want to study in USA, do you have an opportunity for such students?
Yes, definitely. So as I said, we have number of universities from USA. Some of them, they are having top 50 rank as well. But let's say if you're going towards New York or maybe California, that's going to be very expensive. If I'm going to compare accommodation wise, it's going to be very expensive for students.
Okay. What about the tuition fees?
Tuition fees, it's approximately going to be somewhere around $20,000 per year, and I'm talking about master's students.
Masters. Okay.
And that is depending upon that university you wanted to apply for.
So is it a 1-year masters or a 2 years masters?
No. So in USA, we most of the universities, they have 2 years.
2 years masters.
Okay. But students, they are having a option to complete that in 18 months as well. 18 months as well. They can do that.
Okay. So coming back to the universities, as you said, like there are quite affordable universities as well under the Wellspring umbrella.
Yep.
But for the India, because it's a very, very price sensitive market, a lot of parents take it as an ROI, which is a wrong word in my opinion. You can't compare knowledge to the commercial thing, but they still call it ROI. So in terms of ROI, do you have enough scholarship also to offer to these students? For undergrad and masters both, I'm talking about.
Yes. So in USA, especially US universities, they're not looking for n number of students coming to their university and study and stay over there. Their main focus are quality students.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is why most of the universities, I will not say that each and every universities, but most of the universities, they do have scholarship. Some even for some programs, they have fully funded scholarship as well.
Okay.
So you don't have to pay. You have nothing, just apply for the program. If you are academically strong and you are fulfilling their requirements to get that scholarship, you can get full funded scholarship as well. Yeah.
So I just want to go more deep into it. What do you mean by academically strong candidate? Is there any definition of it, or what is the percentage range you look for in terms of 10th, 12th and graduation?
Sure. So I'll start with undergrad first. So in undergrad, we are looking for somewhere the universities which we have, their minimum requirement is 3 GPA.
Okay. What is 3 GPA?
3 GPA is which is equivalent to 7.5 CGPA or 70 to 75% in Indian education system.
Okay.
However, we do accept students, they are having less than 70% or 60%. We do have universities. But if you're looking for scholarship, then you have to be somewhere 3 GPA minimum. You should be having that. If I'll talk about University of Arizona, so they do have a scholarship starting from $5,000 to $23,000.
Okay.
And that is going to be for 4 years, entire their year of studies.
Okay, so it's guaranteed. If he qualify the scholarship, it will go forward for all 4 years.
Exactly. Okay. So how it works? So let's say their requirement is you should be having somewhere 4 GPA. Okay. And they evaluate 9th, 10th, 11th altogether.
Okay.
So it's not necessary that you should be having 90% in class 12th or class 11th. Let's say if you are having somewhere average of 9th, 10th, 11th, 4 GPA, you will receive full scholarship, which is going to be approximately $23,000 per year.
Great.
And that is going to be for 4 years.
Okay.
also have, apart from academic scholarship, we also have a sports scholarship. So let's say if you are a national level sports player, so you will also receive a scholarship, which is going to be add on in your academic scholarship.
Okay.
For Arizona, we recently had launched one scholarship called a presidential scholarship.
Okay.
That is for those students who are actually qualified for academic scholarship, or like full academic scholarship, and if they are confident that they can get more scholarship to support them and just to motivate them. We have extra scholarship, and that is somewhere around $500, starting from $500 to $5,000.
Okay.
And but that is only valid for 1 year.
Okay.
Normal scholarship are valid for 4 years.
4 years.
But this is only going to be for 1 year.
For the first year.
Yeah, for the first year.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And is it same for the masters also? Does this sports scholarship is for only for bachelors or for masters also?
No. So as I said, each and every, most of the universities, they do have academic and sports scholarship.
Okay.
For masters, in University of Arizona, they hardly give any scholarship.
Okay.
But let's say once you land in USA, maybe if you can prove yourself, then maybe there are possibilities of getting some scholarship over there. But from here, there's no scholarship for master's students, especially from University of Arizona.
Okay.
But we do have universities like Colorado State University. We have Saginaw State Valley University. We have added recently. We also have Texas State University,
Okay.
which is going to be very affordable for masters and undergrad, both the students. They are having a scholarship.
Okay.
For PG and UG both. Yes.
Okay. So moving forward to it, a very important question for everybody to know. What is the eligibility criteria, general eligibility criteria in terms like you have already told about the scholarship criteria, but I am talking about general eligibility criteria in terms of obtaining an admission into a US university, and what is the English language requirement?
Okay.
And is there any waiver available for the same?
Yes. So nowadays, as I said, this for this intake, fall intake, some universities, they are giving you English waiver as well as GRE and GMAT waiver as well.
Okay.
It was earlier, before pandemic. Each and every student, they have to go for GRE and GMAT as a requirement. But nowadays, because the US. They are the universities from USA. They are getting very less number of students from China, so they are focusing towards Indian students, especially, and then kind of population we have, and then students they wanted to actually go and study abroad. Yes, they are giving waiver for English proficiency, but as I said, having an English test certification will help you to get a visa as well.
Okay.
Because sometimes that visa immigration officer, they check, have you given any English proficiency test or not. So universities which we have, they accept most of the English proficiency tests. But I personally suggest students to go for either IELTS or TOEFL.
Okay.
Because these two exams are accepted by each and every universities in USA. For masters, most of the universities, they're asking for 6.5, between 6.5 to 7
Okay.
overall score in IELTS, and TOEFL, they need somewhere around 79, 80 in TOEFL. Yes.
Okay. So going more deeper into it, we understand the eligibility criteria, we understand the tuition fees, we understand the scholarship. But now it comes to what are the part-time jobs opportunity available? So number one. Number two, are they allowed to work? And what is this, again, the same question, what is CPT and OPT?
Okay. So yes, master students, they are allowed to work in USA 20 hours part-time, but that is on campus.
Okay.
And for that also, they need a special permission from either from dean or maybe
this is for masters.
For masters, okay. Yes. For undergrad also, we actually, frankly speaking, we never suggest students to go and while pursuing your undergrad and focus towards doing part-time job opportunities over there, or searching for part-time job opportunities over there, because they are still young, they are young juncture of their age, and if they are going and start focusing towards part-time jobs and all, start earning, then maybe they can exactly, they can divert their mind, focusing instead of focusing towards study, they may be
more job oriented.
Exactly. So yes, for grad students, they do have opportunities. Even if you're going for any STEM programs, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, they do have OPT and CPT. OPT is optional practical training, and CPT is curricular practical training. And while doing your CPT, you can work 20 hours as a part-timer or full-timer, but CPT you have to complete before your course complete. And OPT is some bit different. While doing OPT, you can work full-time and part-time, either after completion of your course or before completion of your program. Yes.
Okay.
And as I said, if you're going for a STEM program, you will also get stay back, extra 2 years stay back in the USA. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this is about OPT, CPT,
Yep.
and but more important questions which always come from the Indian parents basically. What are the accommodation availability, and how safe is the US? Number 2. How safe is the nightlife of US? Because when a student goes into masters or bachelors, they normally go out and pretend to do their weekends around. And it's very important to see the safety. And then the Indian food. So these are the 4 questions which are important for the Indian students. Then we'll come to the application process and stuff.
Sure. So if I talk about accommodation, so as I said, number of universities, they do have their own accommodation available for each and every students. However, if they are not getting it, that universities, they also have a private accommodation available. Mostly how it works, PG, master students, what they do, once they land in USA, if let's say for first semester, if they're staying on campus or somewhere in a hostel, second semester onwards, they try to get some apartments, they rent some apartments where they can share, they can make friends over there and they can share that apartment with them. So it will be cheaper for them, and it's gonna be affordable for them. But yes, each and every university, they do have their own accommodation and private accommodation.
Okay.
Yes.
That's true.
Also, safety wise, so each and every universities, they do have a student club and a student union. Some of the industries which we have, they have IESS, which is International Student Services.
Okay.
They are there with you starting from landing in USA, settling in your accommodation and all. So yes, they are available with you or for you 24/7 to support you as a if you're new and you're a student, they're gonna help you with the maybe job opportunities. If you have any concern, if you have any safety concern, if you're not feel safe that particular campus and outside the campus, they're gonna be there for you to help for sure.
Okay, and what about the food?
Food. See, nowadays, yes, cooking Indian food, especially on campus or maybe in a sharing hostel, it's not that easy, because we as an Indian हम खाना खाते हैं इंडियंस का, स्पाइसी खाना खाते हैं हम, दाल तड़का एंड मसालेदार सब्जी, वो पॉसिबल नहीं है, दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल.
अच्छा, बट अराउंड द कैंपस मिलता है कि नहीं? चलिए, आई एग्री कि कैंपस के इनसाइड नहीं मिलता होगा, बट अराउंड द कैंपस डू दे हैव नॉर्मली अपना इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट्स एंड
yes, the kind of population we have, जितना हमारा population अभी student population I'm talking about in USA, जिसे slowly grow कर रहा है, yes, वहाँ पे होते हैं कुछ जो Indians बहुत हैं, so they start, they have started home food delivery and all, वो possibilities है. Indian restaurant तो आपको हर जगह मिल जाएंगे, आप कहीं जाओ पूरे world में आपको मिल जाएंगे, because kind of especially credit goes to social media. जो हमारा चिकन टिक्का मसाला और हमारा जो दाल तड़का है, दाल मखनी इतना फेमस है, So even the localites, they also want to try that food.
Okay.
So क्या होता है कि लोग अभी local restaurants वहाँ पे खुल रहे हैं, especially Indian restaurants. जो नहीं भी हैं वो ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि वो इंडियन फूड प्रोवाइड करें वहाँ पे बिकॉज ऑफ द डिमांड दे हैव इन दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया. सो यस.
सो अभी जैसे इंडिया से मोस्ट पॉपुलर कोर्स होते हैं कंप्यूटिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट बेसिकली, बट व्हाट डू यू रिकमेंड कि अगर बच्चा पढ़ने जाए सो क्या वहाँ पे और जो भी कोर्सेज होते हैं सोशियोलॉजी के हुए और अलग अलग जनरा हैं, स्पोर्ट्स के हुए, सो व्हाट आर द अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन दोज एरिया? क्या खाली अभी भी मैनेजमेंट और कंप्यूटिंग ही बच्चा करने जा सकता है कि देयर आर अदर पॉपुलर कोर्सेज जिसमें ज़्यादा अच्छी प्लेसमेंट हो सकती है?
लाइक सो अभी आपको बोलूँ मैं, सो इट वाज देयर लाइक बहुत साल पहले, 2-3-4 साल पहले था कि यू नो US is all big, like for engineering. Still they are doing it because all the big, like, you know, they have like Silicon Valley in USA, like California, all the big brands like Google, Meta, all the big IBM, Microsoft, they all are in USA. So abhi bhi hai, no doubt computer engineering and engineering still there in demand. However, if you see that 70-75% or like I can say maybe 80% doctors in USA, they are from India.
Okay.
So US में अभी आपका हेल्थ केयर का बहुत डिमांड है.
अच्छा.
Not in only US, आप
हेल्थ केयर के लिए कुछ स्पेशल रिक्वायरमेंट है कि जनरिक ही चलता है IELTS और
so हेल्थ केयर के लिए so they have lot of like programs available. आप सिर्फ मेडिसिन के लिए नहीं जा सकते हैं ऐसा कि because they have some different requirements for that, but we do have program called, let's say, BSc in nursing. We do have BSc in biomedical science. We do have biochemistry. We do have pharmacist. So there are a number of programs available. Even neuroscience is there. So there are a number of programs available for UG and PG, which is related to healthcare. Then I would like to talk here about program especially finance and accounting.
अच्छा.
So nowadays in USA, first is like healthcare, engineering, and third is finance.
Okay.
They are actually looking for people from India.
Okay,
Like, not from India, they are looking for people from that particular background, especially finance and healthcare, not finance and accounting.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, if you are doing your BCom in India or commerce in India, you can definitely, you should apply for masters or maybe bachelors from USA, and they are looking for people from that. They are looking for accounting and finance background people.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So we'll come to the most important point. What is the procedure to apply in UK? अगर we'll talk about चलो Wellspring. So if a student comes to a Wellspring through us, what are the documents that are required, mandatory document, and what is the procedure to apply, and what is the generic application fees?
Okay. So I'll start with the documents first. So we have a basic requirements for undergrad. We need your 9th, 10th, 11th certificates. If you are pursuing your class 12, then maybe we can request for a related score from your school, which you can get it from your principal or your counselor or maybe your teacher. And then we required IELTS, either IELTS and TOEFL. They have a basic requirement of 6.5 overall score they need. And then we need a passport, and maybe for few programs they can ask for LORs, letter of recommendation, but that is not required for undergrad students. So we have very basic requirements and SOP, statement of purpose, which written by student. They have to write an SOP, a kind of essay, where they can talk about that why USA, why this particular university. They can write about their academic history, and then also if they have done any extracurricular activities, they can write over there. So yes, these are the basic requirements we have for undergrad. For masters, we need 3 GPA minimum in your graduation if you're applying for masters, whichever universities we have. And then we need IELTS and TOEFL requirement are there. It's 6.5 to 7. Let's say if they are applying for computer science or any other program related to aerospace or medical, like healthcare, they need 7. Apart from that, most of the programs they accept 6.5.
Okay.
Then we need 3 LORs, letter of recommendation. 3, yes.
Okay.
Normally, like some university they accept 2, but we request 3 because let's say if any of your LORs are still pending from your professor, and if let's say if he is not available, then maybe we can proceed with that 2 LORs, but we mention 3 LORs.
Okay.
To play safer side. And then we need 1 academic resume, passport, SOP, 3 LORs, 1 academic resume, and your transcript of your academic, like your graduation. That's it. Yeah.
So is there any more procedure? Because a lot of US universities ask for VAS or something, we call it.
VAS,
what is
yes. VAS it's a kind of evaluation which requested by university.
Okay.
They actually evaluate your degree.
Okay.
How
does it work, VAS thing? Do we
well,
have to approach any agency and pay their fees for VAS?
So there are few like agencies available. Even you can search them on Google, and so number 1 is like WES is there from Canada. Then we do have Spentheron. Then we also have IEE. So there are like several of agencies available, and they do evaluation.
Okay.
They charge you some amount, like some, let's say $40, $50, $80, $90, depending upon that which agency you're choosing. So yes, they charge. They need your documents, and you have to send your documents from your university. So it should be sealed by the university.
Okay.
And you have to courier all your documents to them, and then they evaluate, and they'll give you the evaluation certificate.
Okay.
Yeah. So I personally suggest VAS evaluation is like good. It's gonna because sometimes, let's say if your CGPA less, after VAS evaluation your CGPA will be maybe higher than which you received earlier.
Okay.
And it will also give a authentication of your certification. So if it's requested by university, you can definitely go for it. If not,
Otherwise,
none of nowadays most of the universities they are not looking for that.
Okay. Yeah. So now coming back to one of the last questions, what is the application fees? Because for Indian parent, it's a big thing.
Yep.
Applying to 4-5 universities and spending around $1,000 to $1,500, which is like 1 lakh INR. So what is the application fees for the student if they'll apply through Wellspring specifically?
Yeah. So, in USA, each and every universities they do have application fees, which you have to pay along with your documents to apply for the program. However, with Wellspring and My Admission Card, the best part is we have an application fee waiver for most of the universities. Let's say if you check University of Arizona, Colorado State, Saginaw State Valley University, and then University of Toledo, Texas State University. So, but not for all the universities, but at University of Arizona, Saginaw State Valley University, and University of Toledo, we do have application fee waiver.
Okay.
And that if you check, their application fees is going to be approximately $90, which you have to pay, along with the documents for UG and PG. I think 85 for UG and 90 for PG. Same goes with Saginaw Valley State University as well. But we are here. So the best part and the benefit of working with Wellspring is that you receive application fee waiver. If you're submitting your documents through my admission card, and also with that you can easily save your 8,000 to 9,000 rupees in INR.
That's obviously if you the biggest issue. This is one of the biggest issue when people look towards applying to USA.
Exactly.
So they feel like application fees.
It's there, of course, it's there, but with the Wellspring and my admission card, it's waived off. So you don't have to pay anything. Just submit your documents to my admission card, and then.
That's a good news for all these students.
Exactly. We can give you waiver for that.
Which is the next intake?
So our upcoming intake is fall 25, which is August, September. However, for that, we request our student to submit their documents as soon as possible, because each and every universities, they have a budget for their scholarship. So it's sometimes first come first basis as well. If they are submitting the documents later, maybe they will get a less amount of scholarship. So we always suggest, whenever you wanted to apply for any universities in USA, submit your document as soon as possible. Do not wait for your your results coming out for 12th or graduation.
Okay, that's great. So one more thing, Jatin, before just we end up this session.
Sure.
One tip from you, if a student is looking forward to USA for a success mantra, basically, what do you think would be a success mantra for a student if he is looking forward to study in USA?
I normally suggest that whenever you are applying for any program, do your own research. Okay, just do not follow the queue. Just do your own research. Also, do not only research about university ranking. Okay, research about that program you wanted to apply for. So let's say sometimes that university ranking is, let's say, somewhere top 50. But the program you wanted to apply for, their ranking in that university or in the USA is top 10. So do not follow that university ranking. Follow the program and course ranking in the United States.
Very important.
Yes,
that's a wonderful, useful tip for students.
Yes, definitely. Because let's say if I compare, we have a space science. Our space program from University of Arizona having top #1 ranking in the entire USA, but our university ranking is somewhere top 50. So even data science, we got top 10 ranking. But university ranking is top 50. So I always suggest students, whenever they are applying for, don't follow university ranking, follow program ranking. Also, whenever you're doing research about course fees, also do research about your expenses about accommodation. Because sometimes let's say if you're going to New York or you're going to California and you're getting less fees, but your accommodation and expenses gonna be like very high. So in that case, you are ending up with paying like higher amount. So compare, do your own research, and then choose the best one.
And then contact My Admission Card.
And
our team of counselors will
exactly. And if you need an application fee waiver, then submit your applications through My Admission Card, and they're gonna process the application through Wellspring, and we'll try to help you guys with the scholarship and then application fee waiver for sure.
So thanks a lot, Jatin, for giving your valuable time to us and your insight to these students. We look forward to give you a good number of students for the upcoming September 8th.
Sure, it was my pleasure. Thank you very much for having me here, and I'm looking forward to have more podcasts like this.
Sure. We'll do
in
more
future.
for students. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hi everyone. So if you're looking for studying in USA and wanted to pursue your undergrad and grad, we have a trusted partner called My Admission Card, and if you want to apply, please connect with them. When you are applying through My Admission Card, you are also getting a benefit of application fee waiver. So please do connect with Mr. Mudit and their team of My Admission Card, and apply for universities which we have in USA. Thank you very much, and looking forward to seeing you in USA soon.